Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? What's going on? What's going on? Let me get over to my screen here. Just make sure y'all can hear me. Now, y'all, before we get started, please drop a one. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can hear me okay. Now, y'all, let me mute this. Okay, there you are. After we do that, we will keep going because I am using my different microphone here. Thank you, Stanfield. Thank you, Heather. Hey, Norma. Hey, Dawn. Woo, there we go. Ones, all. Okay, cool. So, y'all, pardon me. Hey, Samantha, it's good seeing you. Hey, Emily, everybody give Emily a warm welcome to the squad. I got to spend a very wonderful weekend with her. It was so nice up in Crime Con, or over in Crime Con, I guess I should say for me. She's our lovely friend, our lovely moderator. Hey, Lost Ronan, I hope everything's well in your neck of the woods. I actually started going to the gym over in your neck of the woods, Lost Ronan. Not often, but just kind of take like a little, vacay from the normal area here. And because it's so cute over there. If I remember correctly, over in Hillsborough. And the gym over there is so cool. And then I think it's Whole Foods or something like that there. Or whatever that grocery store is where you can like sit outside and there's that walking path and everything. Absolutely love it. So I make myself go on a field trip over there at least once every 2 weeks and do the gym and the grocery store and a little dinner and walk, and I absolutely love it over there. And if it's the wrong person, well then I'm sorry, I just went off on that tangent. So anyways, but I am using the new microphone over here, so if it gets weird or whatever, y'all know the deal. Just okay, Weaver Street. Thank you. Yep, that's it. Such a cute little area over there. If the microphone messes up, just like let me know. Hey, Audra, how's it going? Y'all got to meet Audra. I'm gonna post pictures from CrimeCon. All the stuff from my Asheville trip, which was like days before CrimeCon, is gonna come out like tomorrow or whatever. Which is just pictures and then like a little members video of the vlog or whatever. And then I'm gonna start working on the CrimeCon stuff and putting all the pictures I took and everybody we met. We had so much fun there. Oh my god. Got to hang out with Audra a lot. Got to hang out with Jenny a lot. Got to hang out with multiple people. Obviously our friend Emily, Derek. So it was so nice, y'all. So absolutely nice. So, secondly, what I want to say is thank you everybody for reaching out about Roscoe. I might not have been able to respond to your emails or heart your comments or read your private messages, or respond to them or whatever. But know that I have been, and it has absolutely helped me get through this time. I greatly appreciate it. It's literally made this, I mean, it's not easy, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be working on something for Roscoe, but I got to do some stuff next week first to figure it out and to be able to kind of be in a mental place to do it, if that makes sense, because it's still very raw. But getting back to doing stuff like as best as possible is like my therapy, right? And so that's what I was doing. So that's why I was like, I want to do a Sofa Squad chat and come hang out and talk about stuff and get some laughs in and that type of stuff, just to feel like a little bit of normalcy and whatever. So but thank you so much. It means literally the world to me. And then, what other little housekeeping do we have? It's kind of it before you get into stuff. What I wanted to do tonight specifically was this. Talk about, obviously, Chad Daybell on that his new mugshot, right? But then before here, so this afternoon after work, I was like, let me start working because, y'all, I've heard your cries about the Sarah Boones thing. Thank you for alerting me. So I was like, well, let me go through and start picking out the pieces of this latest hearing that I want to talk about. Y'all, I think I got 5 minutes in and went and changed the title to tonight's live because I was like, literally every second of this video needs to be talked about of her hearing. And so we're just going to go through it tonight. I'm going to do an edited version for the main channel too, but it'll probably be similar to this because literally every single thing that was said, I was like, I've got opinions, right? And so yeah, my mouth was on the floor. But it makes sense why nothing's happened with it. I mean, you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. And Old Soul, thank you so much. Old Soul says, work with Super. I binged all week and caught up on the Civil Squad. I miss you guys. Sorry. Oh, unintentional. Thank you, Old Soul. I'm glad you're back. I hope work wasn't too brutal on you. And yeah, Audra, I had so much fun hanging out with y'all. Y'all, let me just say this about, I know we've already had a couple of Crime Con, like, live chats or whatever, but let me just say this. Hold on. Sofa, I was going to say Crime Con people, but Crime Con people. Y'all, the Sofa Squad people are so nice. Everybody literally was like, it's like, just gets along and starts talking. It's so wonderful. It literally is like what makes a trip. Oh, wait, hold on, missed it. There you are. Little lady die. I remember that. I remember it was just 100 of us on the sofa. I mean, literally, thank you for being here from the beginning. Thank you for the super chat. That's so awesome. Yeah, and there is, y'all, I got to meet people who were like you, little lady die, who were like, I've been here since like literally the very beginning. It was so cool. And then just talk about the cases. You know, to be in person to talk about it, it's just like here, but in person, right? It was so cool, right? Thank you, Brown Eye Girl. Pardon me. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Now, if you are new, let me just say that my other little housekeeping stuff. If you're new here, hey, how's it going? Are you new here? This is the podcast channel. I call it that, but it's really the live chat channel. My main channel is where I do the edited videos. Pardon me. We do go live over there for like major stuff over there, but we mostly just do these random lives over here and whatnot over here. So, that's that. That's really all I had to say. That's all I had to say. That's it. I'll see y'all later. So what we're gonna do now is let's talk about Chad Daybell. Let me pull up his thing so we can look at it and put it on the same thing here. Where to go? Boom, a boom, 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 a boom, a boom, a boom, a boom, boom, a boom. Where is the share? Present. Here we go. Share screen. Boom. Share screen. A boom. A boom. A boom. I've been saying boom all day long. Don't ask me why. Okay, here we go. Now, y'all, let me just say this. And Stormy, I want to thank you. Stormy is the one who sent me the breaking news of Chad Daybell's thing. Oh, Elaine, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, hold on. Broken Scout gifted 20 memberships. That is amazing. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Whoever is getting those, thank you. And then, wait, hold on. Hold on, this is going. I can't keep up with it. Hold on. I was going up here. Thank you, Broken Scout, and all the people who got those. Hey, you know who to thank. And thank you, Mimi. That's so, hold on. Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate that. That is so nice of you. I really appreciate that. And then, let me try, okay, where are we at? Okay. Hold on. Let me get back down here, y'all. Okay, where are we at? Hide this. Okay, there we are. Okay. Thank y'all. Okay, y'all. First of all, let me get to the screen you're all looking at. Sorry. Okay. Here's my thing with this. This mugshot is the icing on top. This is my legit opinion of it. If you want my opinion of it, they got him on something. Because here's the thing. When you get something like death penalty, all this kind of stuff, you know they're going to dope you up on something, right? Like, whatever. I think he's on cloud nine. Even though, and y'all tell me what you think, even though it's like, oh God, it's over, I got sentenced, I lost, per se, you know it has to be a relief. You know what I'm saying? Like, to just be like, at least it's done. You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, that's what it seems like. He's doped up, and he's done, and he's like, hey. Sad that it's the most emotion we've seen out of the man, okay? Hey, Jenny. Very sad. Very sad. Very telling, okay? But again, look at his pupils. Hell, they might have even propped him up. He might just be like, I mean, when I saw this, y'all, I was like, I cannot. Now I see why he doesn't smile. He looks so good. It doesn't matter what he does. And maybe, okay, what if he somehow has gotten wind that everybody knows he looks like a bullfrog? And so he was like, let me switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't get over... I'm just staring at it right now on my screen. I can't get over it. It's so creepy. So clearly he hasn't shaved, but obviously he's going to shave to go to court and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, he just looks gone, okay? He looks gone, y'all. Leonard says, I'm an RN, I swear he's on some happy pills. They have to be, right? He also hasn't shaved, he's got to be dope. Yeah, 100% Brenda. Dominique says, and I agree, Dominique. Hold on, let me find your name here. Dominique says, I wish we didn't see him smile. It's worse. Y'all, it's sad but true, okay? Like, it's sad but true. The smile made it worse. For all, I take everything that I've been bitching about, talking about, there's no emotion, there's no this. Thank you, okay? I take it back. I was wrong. We're okay with the no emotion. We like this. It works better. Nirvana says, hold on, where's Nirvana? Okay, so Nirvana said up here, probably because of Prozac. Yeah, 100%. I think what happens is when you get a massive sentence like this, they probably, and he might have already been on something, but I think definitely they probably prescribe you stuff, because I mean, it's, you know, whether he wants it or not, whether he thinks this, that, whatever, you know, it's you just got sentenced to death, right? They're probably going to give him something, whatever, to get through. Maybe they had him a little bit too turned up. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, he just looks like he's like, yeah, are we going to go color next? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like, are we going to join hands and sing Kumbaya? I mean, I just can't. I cannot. Oh, my God, that is such a good point. Hold on, let me get your name. Jenny says, first of all, hello, Jenny. Jenny says, you know who he looks like to me? Natalia Grace's adoptive father. Yes. The dude, what's his name again? Not the current one, not like the new family, but I know the one you're talking about, like the other one. That was on the crazy one on the TV show. Looks just like him. That, you know, you're going to wake up and find him chewing your arm off or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, where did it go? Michael. Somebody just said it. Michael something. Yeah, Jenny. Yeah. I'm an RN. Only thing that's given his benzo. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get this up here. Okay, Renee says, I'm an RN as well. The only thing I can see them giving him is a benzo. Unless he has pain and they can give him opioids, but they wouldn't do that for no reason. Yeah. Makes total sense. Yeah, that's some feel good meds. Yeah. He has to put me in a coach over. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's see here. Elaine says, first of all, thank you, Elaine. And Elaine says, does the new person give the inmates dentures and lip fillers? I don't know. This is the first time I've seen the do with tapes. You know what? Let me go back over. You're right. Let me go back over here and look at this. Hold on. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I don't know if I've seen his teeth either. That's what's so weird about it. He looks odd with his mouth open. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. This is another thing. He looks weird with a little bit of life to his eyes. Because, okay, if you're looking on the screen that I have post up, I'm looking at the big picture there, like, you know, the biggest one of them, and then going back and forth to his orange shirt mugshot. Okay, notice how he actually has more life in his face in the benzoid out, whatever he's on, mugshot than he does in the other one. So it's like he has this lightness to him. Like the dead eyes is very present, and in this, they're more like just medicated. But he's so different looking. And again, I'm just going to say, he has to have some sense of relief. Just to be done with having to go to court. Wait, hold on. Let me get back over here. Having to go to court, having to do all that. Obviously, this is the beginning of the journey, right? Because if he's going to sit here and go down this road, they've already done like your natural, you know how like everything just naturally gets appealed and all that kind of stuff like right off the rip. So like that standard protocol, whatever. Okay, so even knowing that he has to do that, you know, even if he wants to exhaust his appeals, all this type stuff, it is what it is. Jumpsuit Pablo said his nickname Angela Slug. I can 100% say, and thank you for the super chat. I can 100% see why. 100% see why. Yeah, he might have just. Schoolie Mom says maybe he visited Lori through the portal. I think. I don't think he'd share with us. I know, right? Yeah, his eyes look panic, manic, all the above. And yeah, and his will says you can really see how much weight he has lost. He really has. Because here's the thing, too. Imagine. Okay, again, it's almost like the sentence doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the sentence doesn't matter. Imagine the stress of this hanging over your head, and then you finally get sentenced. And then whether you're going to get depressed about it or like, okay, well, this is it. This is my life, like 100%. You know what I'm saying? I could see him kind of just being like mega depressed. You know, be like, I don't want to eat. Why bother? You know, I don't want to, rebuilding yourself. You know, he has Muppet mouth. Y'all, I love you. This is why I wanted to go live to y'all's comment. I just absolutely love it. Oh, Aldra says, Jenny Price is my partner in crime. We had a blast with everybody. Oh, hold on, where'd it go? I missed it already. It went by, but I know what you're saying. And yes, I had so much fun with all y'all. That was so much fun. So, also, side note, I'm just kind of jumping around. This is, whatever. We're going to watch the Sarah Boone thing in a minute. But I was like, I've got to just get cheered up from the Sofa Squad with these guys. And Chad Daybell has gone up to bat for us to put some smiles on our faces here with us. CrimeCon is in Denver next year. So, thanks, Natalia. It's going to be in Denver. So, if you can make it, hey, make it. We already got our tickets. Dwayne, I got your email. I don't think I responded to it because I just haven't been able to, but thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And Dwayne says, Chad has a face that only a mother could punch. I mean, it's so true. And God bless his mother having to get up there and testify. I pray she don't listen to damn loin fire. Oh, listen. Okay, y'all. So, I'm not sure if y'all know. Okay, so Murder Nerd, who's a viewer, a subscriber, a Sofa Squad member, she has mailed me Chad Daybell's like autobiography or biography, whatever it is, and I'm going to be reading that one at some point. Like, it's in the mail coming. Oh, thanks, Nirvana. I appreciate it. So I can't wait to get all that. Thanks, Jenny. I appreciate it. That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to read that. I mean, I'm just like, oh my God. So yeah, so there's Chad. Now you saw, where's my phone's over there. So now we got Lori's situation, trial, Arizona coming up. That's the thing. I mean, these aren't going to really end, right? Now, obviously, this part, the justice for the children, like this first beginning was massive, right? We followed it. This is what we've watched for years going on. Hold on, let me readjust myself. I'm standing on a little platform thing here. Oh, thank you, Audrey. I appreciate it. Boone should hire do it. Oh, I know, right? So obviously that's mega important. You know what I'm saying? But there's going to be other trials coming up, and I'm very curious to see what the vibe is like, right? Because at this point, I'm just like, and again, and even so, reverting back to CrimeCon, listening to Summer Shiflett, Lori's sister, talking about the scenario and whatnot, and Summer was like, look, you know what? We tried to get her to not go to trial, whatever, but she was insistent. So now I'm curious to see if she's going to, insist on going to trial for Arizona, as well as, like, what's Chad going to do? I'm so curious to see what Chad will do from here on out, because again, like I've said, if you follow me, this is my thing. If I was Chad, I'd be like, yes, I get it, you have to do these natural, like they just are gonna automatically go through it, pardon me, automatic appeals, whatever, but after that, exhaust them, send me to the damn chair or whatever it is they do up in there. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Where's Chrissy go? I'm trying to find Chrissy. I just saw your thing. All right, Chrissy says, and I hope you're doing well, Chrissy. As soon as you're, I don't know if it went there because the chat cleared me. Oh, you're all good, Chrissy. You're all good, Chrissy. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're feeling well tonight and this weekend in general. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, Jenny. Lori's happy to have the diversion waste time. Yeah, I agree. And I was responding to Jenny Mammeow about Lori's wasting taxpayer dollars. 100%. 100%. In fact, let me come over here. I'm going to Google this real quick. Chad. Well, we don't want that. Whoops. Chad Daybell. Boom. Boom. And let's go. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm going to switch this over. So I'm sharing here. Stop sharing this. Boom. And then present. And then share. And then share. And then boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Y'all are saying the same thing I do. Okay, so Chad, the IDOC website now reflects Chad Daybell's incarceration at the maximum security institution in Kuna with a new mugshot. We saw that already for Daybell. The Idaho Department of Corrections has directed the public to Vine victim information notification every day, a site that now confirms that Chad Daybell has been transferred to the Idaho Maximum Security Institution in Kuna following his formal death sentence, which was determined by a jury on June 1st. Shooby dooby dooby doo. Daybell entered the custody of maximum security prison at 9:34 a.m. Idaho News has reached out. Okay, so now let's do this. We're gonna go boom. We're gonna go boom. Now we're gonna come over here. We're gonna say boom. And we're gonna go bam. Okay, wait. Where is a? Okay, hold on. Let me share this one. Let's just get all up in. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Hold on, present, share screen. We're going to go look at the thing over here. Where is it? There it is. Share. Okay, let me make sure you're all saying the same thing I am. Yes, okay, let's go back over to it. Now let's get bitchy. Okay, so Chad Daybell in custody, 55, yes. Insurance fraud, criminal conspiracy, murder 1. I thought there was more than that. Sentence satisfaction date with year ending on that means the sentence is a term for natural life. I mean, can you imagine? The Idaho Commission, request for information. I mean, that's kind of all it says. Visitation alerts. I mean, this doesn't really tell us too much. Idaho Maximum Security Institution. Let's do this. Okay, Idaho Maximum Prison at Ada County. Disruptive. Oh, let's share this screen set. Okay, so share this tab instead. Let me see if y'all are seeing it. Okay, yeah. So, pardon me. We're on the... I don't know, where is it? This is just their general thing. So it says, it opened in 1989. It confines Idaho's most disruptive male residents. Capacity of 549 residents. It is located within a double perimeter fence with razor wire and an electronic detection sentence. Is primarily comprised of close custody and administrative segregation residents. That's the thing. He's gonna... Here's the thing, too. The mental health facility... Okay. Please reboot. Visiting rules. Visiting... Okay. So, here's the thing. Administration... Let's stop sharing this one. And y'all tell me what y'all have seen or heard out there or whatever. Okay, so... You know how, like, you can go on, like, TikTok or, like, YouTube and stuff like that? There's, like, these, like, say, prison channels, and they're just like, okay, well, this is what, you know, is going to happen to so-and-so and Lori and people like that in jail or whatever. Oh, Cindy says, I've been feeling blah this week. Your videos all be but oh, thank you, Cindy. I'm sorry you're feeling blah. I've been feeling blah, too, and that's why we're here at the squad, to get unblawed. So I've seen multiple stories from multiple different people, like different creators, whatever. Some are like, oh yeah, Chad, he's not gonna last a day. Others are like, you know what? Because of his demeanor, he's real like, you know, like there's nothing there. he's probably going to be able to kind of meander and like live in like a close custody type situation and not have too many issues. Granted, this is a different thing than like what do you call it, general pop. Now, again, I don't know, right? I would assume that these kind of charges. What is this? Oh, I mean, your children were found buried in your backyard, right? And let's brutally, right? So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Regina says he's going to be pretty much by himself to the DP. I say, okay, Regina, you bring up an excellent point here. Okay, so here's my thing. Okay, and again, now I'm going to go on a binge on this, like for my like nighttime watching or whatever. So when you look at like, and it varies from state to state, prison to prison. A lot of times the death penalty people, like you said, they have their own cell. So to me, I was always like this. I was like, well, that's like the easy way out. If you get death penalty, number one, you're gonna get out of your sentence eventually, right? But then you have your own cell. So as long as you would have something like TV or something like this, okay, now yes, I get it. Boring. Oh my God, boring. Oh, thank you, Emily. Emily gifted 5 memberships, everybody. Cement says, and no portal privileges. Yeah, that's going to be what gets him right there. And Jenny says, it makes people go crazy. Yes, so that's the thing right there. I think him being sequestered off, even if he has his own thing, is going to potentially make him go crazy. Because, again, look at how much worse Lori has gotten, like, in her own situation, than look at Chad, right? So, you know, I'm very curious to see how that plays out. Now, again, to me, a worse, and I'm not saying that, like, I disagree with his death penalty sentence or whatever, but, like, if he was, how do you say it, basically put in Gem Pop, which I don't even think if they gave him a life sentence, it would do that, right? It would be probably a worse, what do you call it, existence for him than where he is now. Look at Chris Watts. How that man has managed to make it, you know what I'm saying? Because he's in this close custody. You know what I mean? I know, I'm like, woo. Oh, it does look, I am floating. Lockdown 23 hours a day. Yeah, Lana says, you're talking about a normal person going crazy. Chad's not normal. This is so true. So true. Yeah, Snow White says, life without parole would have been dangerous for Chad because he'd live in fear 24/7 for the rest of his life. See, and that, to me, I mean, come on. He would not be because of a DP segregated, yeah. That day will come, and I'll guarantee you, when he gets up there, now granted, y'all, this could be a ways away, right? When he does get up there, oh, I'll bet he'll not want to go. You know what I'm saying? For as much as it was okay to send everybody else to their fate, he won't want it. Hold on, Jay says if he's allowed the TV, he has to buy it from the commissary. He'll have no access to Wi-Fi with the exception of one video call a month. So, yeah, so now this is going to be good. Oh, hey, Heidi / Lisa. I hope all is well. This will be good for him not to have access to the outside world because we see what's going on with Emma, right? It's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, you see what's going on with her. So I don't think he needs to have that much access to the public because I think he'll keep doing what he was doing. Look at, like, all these people like him, and I even hate to put him up there with a cult leader because I think that's kind of what he would like, that title. But, like, look at Manson. Look at other people like, what was his name? I can't think of his name now, but he was, it's like the 70s, 80s serial killer, and all the women loved him, the night something or other, Richard Ramirez, whatever. These people like this, where they get fan bases is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so, you know, Chad's probably going to get one. Can't imagine, right? I mean, he just doesn't have anything going for him at all, obviously, but, I mean, these other serial killers didn't. But, I mean, come on. So, you know that he's going to get like a little fan base. Well, I think he would just start the same stuff up. He would look for his next Lori, right? Because they can't talk. You know, they can't have any contact unless he like gets Emma to call Lori. Well, now it's going to be like once a month or whatever. So, I mean, yeah, he's just going to be in his little room. A man was beaten to death who was served 2 years for DUI. Wait, hold on, hold on. Please hold. Hold on, let me find this. I didn't really last very long in general plot because he's a weird kid killer. Yeah, 100% Snow White, 100%. Hold on, let me catch up with your comments. Dennis Radars nudge, yeah. Didn't get rent mail, but it's monitored. Oh yeah, he'll be sending out like little interesting things. I'll be curious to see what. I know Kendall says, I wonder if his books will start selling more. I know, my God. Can't make exception as Chad's fan club. I know, right? Me neither. Who date for his expire? It doesn't say. Let's get back. It says. Hold on. Age, prisons, phone number, murder, life, boom. I don't know why it doesn't have other. It just has these three up here. It doesn't say case number. Boom. It doesn't let me click any of this stuff on the thing for Chad. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't see anything up here. Now that could change or whatever. Okay, wait, here we are. Oh wait, hold on. Ooh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on, there we go. Suga Sarah's gonna be Chad. I know, that should be the damn punishment right there. Put him in the same damn cell. Oh wait, hold on. Chrissy says, where would you prefer to have the pictures in the Sony present AI current watch? Oh my God. Send it to my email. That I'll try to dig something out. Emma and Garth are so tired. Everything's so tired. I know. Dennis Rader has apparently lost the plot. Oh Lord. Alright, Chad didn't stand at the end. Maybe he was already at some happy pills. I wondered that too. If he was like CM. CM says that talking about how Chad didn't stand at the end and they're like, maybe he's on some happy pills. I know, yeah, right? Okay. Now, y'all, let's start meandering our way over to Sarah Boone. Now, we can, of course, revisit, what's his name, Chad. Nene says, I'm just kind of reading your comments right now. Hey, Tori, how's it going? There's one that does run out of Robin Rowe. Oh, I wonder what she's there for. Hold on, let's look. Hold on, Robin Rowe. It comes right up. Okay, this should be interesting. Robin Lee Rowe is a death row in Idaho. Well, you know, we're going to have to go down this damn little rabbit hole. Please hold. We got to take a left-hand turn. Hold on, let me share it with you. Hold on 1 second. I haven't even heard of this. Hold on. Present, share screen, Robin Rowe, share. Let me see if y'all are seeing the same thing I am. Boom. Okay. Robin Lee Rose, that's her. Let me get back over to this page right here. Okay. Robin Lee Rowe. Now, this is Wikipedia, so do with it what you will. Robin Lee Rowe is a death row inmate in Idaho, having been convicted of the murders of her husband and 2 children. The murder took place in 1992. See, that's how long ago. When a fire broke out on the first floor of Southwest Boise apartment, which her husband, for whom she was separated, and her 2 children were living. Okay. And let's come down here. Idaho's only woman on death row has federal appeal tossed. This is recent. Let's look at this. Okay, let me make sure y'all can see this. Sons of... Okay. Only woman on Idaho death row asked to be resentenced. A federal judge ruled against it. That's where old Chatty Boy's going to be one day, y'all. Federal judge has denied a request from the only woman on death row. It must be a very lonely death row, right? Who was sought to be resentenced based on claims she had inadequate legal counsel. 3 murders 30 years ago. She's 65. She was convicted in 93. She killed her husband and 2 children. Her Rowe's attorneys for the nonprofit Federal Defender Services of Idaho argue that evidence of their client's traumatic brain injury was never introduced. I mean, you know... Dismissed Rose Women issued an earlier decision and felt that her sentencing should be returned to a jury. But in May 2022, the use unless evidence ineffective, okay, great legends under the current state law, Idaho, the court can do nothing to provide a remedy to the petitioner. Okay, yep, I mean, okay, Let's get to the point here. Glen Rowe, Idaho has 8 prisoners on death row. Now, this is old, so let's go ahead and bump it up to 9. And by the law, which government sign that mandates state prison execute death row inmates by fire. Oh, damn, listen to this. The Idaho legislature recently passed a new law which Governor Brad Little signed that mandates that state prison systems execute death row inmates by firing squad if lethal injection drugs are unavailable. The law takes effect July 1st. Okay, now, if that's still going on, so you know how like you talk about an eye for an eye and all that kind of stuff, right? So imagine like if you look at what happened to poor little Tylee, imagine if he meets that same kind of fate of like a firing squad. You know what I'm saying? I see. Here's my thing. If you think like if you go down the little rabbit hole of like, okay, if you had to pick one, and when I say one, I'm talking these things: firing squad, lethal, electric chair. What are the other ways? I guess hanging, but that's not really done anymore. Oh wait, okay, Chrissy, I'll check it in 1 second. Cool. I mean, I wouldn't want the chair because I couldn't deal with that. Like that right there, I don't want to know what that is. Yeah, that would feel like lethal. I think I would used to go along with that because I'm like, you know what? They put you to sleep, you fall asleep, this, that. Well, now with you see all these people that are struggling and like all this kind of stuff. See, Debbie, I think the same thing too. So Debbie says I want to go to sleep. I usually felt that way too, but I'm like, it keeps messing up now to where these people have these horrifying deaths. You know, not to say that they didn't put their victims through that, right? But then on that other side note, I'm like, firing squad, I don't know. I just can't imagine the sound of the gun cracking. It would scare me. Scare me to death. Oh, what's on my shirt? Golden Girls Squad. Woohoo! I figured I needed to wear it tonight for moral support for the girls. You know what I'm saying? They never put you to sleep. They were paralyzed. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Golden Girls. Yeah, I absolutely love the Golden Girls. Absolutely love them. Probably need to watch a little bit more of them during this little time with Roscoe and whatnot. I got my Dolly shirt. I was a tough. Well, let me grab this real quick. I was like, I need moral support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, whatever. I was like, so is it gonna be the squad or Dolly? And so I was like, you know what? I wore this the other day. I was like, so I'm going to wear my squad one, and we'll keep Dolly on the chair over here. Y'all, she's doing there's some kind of Broadway thing about her life story as coming to Broadway or something like that. 100% going. 100%. Okay. Oh, I love the Golden Girl. I have like 2 sets of the Golden Girl Funko Pops. Love them. Absolutely love them. Okay, so. Okay, so I'm just kind of reading the comments. Okay, so y'all, let's switch over and listen to some of Sarah Boone real quick. Now, here's what I'm going to do for this. I was trying to get tricky with the volume, so let's do a little test here because, again, this is a new mic and it was doing weird or whatever. So let me just work with me. Let me know if you can hear it. So first of all, I'm going to just come over here. Well, first of all, I'm going to StreamYard it. I'm going to present it. I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to click this. I'm going to say, please be nice to me. Please be nice to me. Boom. Okay, now tell me if y'all can hear it. Drop a 1 if you can hear it.
From the previous attorneys.
So drop a 1 if you can hear this.
One of the copies of those medical records had her handwritten notes. So she had a copy given to her previously. She'd reviewed them with previous attorneys. I sent her a new copy.
Now we're going to start from the beginning. Back to court. So this is Court TV. Love them. Saul Vinny. All the whole crew at CrimeCon. Here we go.
Judge, I've obviously not seen the letter. Ms. Boone is correct. She has walked out of the last 2 visits when I've tried to review things with
I'm gonna
her.
stop and talk
Just so
wrong
the
way.
court knows, I've spent probably 20 hours, a little bit more, a little bit less, with Ms. Boone. She has lots of lists, lots of questions. In reviewing the court file, she was distressed previously about having access to her lawyers. I have taken collect phone calls from her that are at my expense. JAC doesn't reimburse you because I think it's important for clients to have access. I have
Hang on,
sent...
please. No one's interrupted you this morning, Ms. Boone.
Okay, can we just stop right there? Okay, this is why I was like, I have to talk about every second of the video. First of all, I just want to say this. Sarah has, as anybody would, the right to a defense attorney. However, I feel like she has abused this right at this point. I was hoping with a female attorney, we would have a little bit, maybe she was not vibing with the men. No, she don't like nobody, okay? So, first of all, you heard the attorney. Thank you, Lisa. You heard the attorney talking about, I've taken phone calls, I've paid for this, I've done this, she doesn't want this, that. Then she's going to interrupt the judge, okay? She's going to interrupt the judge. This is my thing, and this from just, I've only watched like maybe 5 minutes of this so far. Obviously, we're going to watch it here. But I was like, oh, she hasn't learned a thing. She hasn't learned a thing. From the interview that we saw her in, she's probably more sober. But that hasn't, it's almost made her worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost made her worse. Okay, let's keep going. As opposed to like, oh, I'm thinking clearly now. I can see clearly now. The sun has come. I can see clearly now. No, I'm joking. I was going to go into a rendition. Here we go.
As I said, I've spent over 20 hours going through her questions, going through her list. When I tried to update her with regard to the depositions that I took recently, she opted to exit the jail conference. When I tried to
come on.
Review some things with regard to discovery as to things I wanted to make sure she was aware of, she walked out. She has asked me repeatedly for a copy of some medical records. Based on the discovery I got from the previous attorneys, one of the copies of those medical records had her handwritten notes. So she had a copy given to her previously. She'd reviewed them with previous attorneys. I sent her a new copy. Some of the things that she thinks are important from a lawyer perspective, perhaps I don't attach the same importance to.
Okay, hold on right there. So a couple of things with this. First of all, you heard her say that she's requesting these medical records. She wants this or that, but I can tell she's already had them because of handwritten notes or whatever. So then when she gets in here talking about, she is complaining about stuff that she thinks is important, that from a lawyer perspective, it just is, it's whatever. Now, here's my thing with this. Again, because here where we follow so many different cases, we see the spectrum of them, right? We see cases where it's like, well, thank God the person advocated for themselves because of ABC, right? So I'm not trying to sit here and just blindly say, well, because it's the lawyer and she says that it's not important, then you have to trust her. In this scenario, where they've been gone through person after person after person, and we've seen how Sarah is, she is probably latched onto something that she is trying to sit here and victim blame George. Oh, well, George did this. George, it's his fault. See, this medical record says George was this. So he died. It wasn't my fault. He was this. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is. And so now she's going to talk here in a second. Thank you, PA. And your mouth's going to be on the damn floor if you haven't already watched this. Someone in jail told her to delay so she didn't have to go to prison where it's awful. Sandy, 100% I think that's what's going on. Hey, Atlantis, I 100% think that's a huge part of it. I think that she is delaying. I don't think she understands how long she's probably going to be going away for. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, another thing I just thought of. When the judge or what's this person called? The lawyer is like, well, I did this and she got up and left. You know that it's stuff like where this lawyer is like, okay, Sarah, so let's talk about the videotape of you killing George. You know she gets up and walks out. You know she gets up and walks out. You know what I mean? Talking about, I don't want to hear that. You're abusing me or whatever. Because you know she would have in the damn police room if she could have. We watched that the other day. I don't know if it was on the channel or the members channel we rewatched a good portion of that. It never gets old, y'all. It never TV. This is why regular television, like just TV shows, aren't popping off. There's too much. Social media is too interesting. Whether it be listening to somebody's story time about some bizarre incidents they had, like at the drive-through, or stuff like Sarah Boone, you can't compete with this. Literally, right? Okay, please hold. Where is the page? Okay, here it is. Bam.
You try to explain that to a client. I know the court's in a difficult position, but at this point, we're at that impasse of if she walks out of every conference that I have with her, I'm not sure what that says about the attorney-client relationship.
Ma'am, you said there was something else that you had other than a 58-page submittal or letter. What other information is it that you're seeking to have me take a look at?
It's things that I've been working on in the meantime. It's things that she likes to tell me is not necessary, but I know for a fact it is necessary. She likes to, in quotes, put things to rest all the time and constantly tells me I'm not having this conversation with you. So I'm not going to waste my time, and I, being in jail, has supposedly abundant amounts of. She's not going to waste my time because she's not going to explain something to me. And I have taken it upon myself to explain it to myself because she refuses to do so. I don't understand what it is that she has against me. I have told her from day one that her snotty attitude was inappropriate, and
Y'all, can we just please pause? I told her from day one that her snotty attitude was inappropriate. Here's my question at this point. At what point is a judge going to say enough is enough? How far can these defendants take this? She's running a tight race with Daryl Brooks at this point. Okay? And Bia says Miss Boone should just go sovereign citizen. She could defend herself. I mean, at this point, honestly, seriously, it's where we're headed. Yeah, and Catabolio says it went away, but a person who has never faced consequences. Absolutely. So, can you imagine being her lawyer, walking in on day one, hearing like, you got a snotty attitude, you got this, you got that? Absolutely not. Okay, let's keep going.
Try very hard to bear with her and her attitude. I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong to her, but
I try very hard to bear with her and her attitude. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Tells you everything. Right now, that judge is thinking, writing down in notes, defendant is completely unrehabilitatable and absolutely unteachable. Let's keep going.
I feel that her attitude has equaled prejudice, which is not in my favor, especially considering she supposedly represented my life.
She's got all the key words. And this is my life.
Okay. Give me an example of, if you could, of items that you believe are important. Ms. Cashman is not giving attention to or dismissing as you may have framed it.
Yes, Your Honor. She likes to tell me that I don't like her answers. She's not giving me any answers to this. I've written 3 pages worth of questions that I'm still waiting for her and any other attorney to actually answer for me, such as why can't I have a bond? Why can't I have a download of my phone? Why can't I speak to my investigator? Why can't I have my medical records? Why can't I fully utilize my constitutional rights? There's 3 pages worth of questions that I have.
What constitutional rights specifically?
I'm very leery about having a fair trial at this point. There's a handful of other amendments that I have been researching and working on and trying to incorporate. To me, what I have written to you is obvious, and apparently from the correspondence that I get from the world, South Korea was the last place that I received correspondence, they obviously see the same thing. So I don't know what
I'm sorry, y'all. Who is corresponding with her, telling her, gassing her up, unless they just want to do it for entertainment factor, right? Because, like, if people were sitting there writing her and being like, yeah, girl, yeah, people don't see it. You're innocent, and you need to let them know. You need to tell them, represent yourself. This is Constitution on the line, Sarah. Oh my God, I cannot. She got one little postcard in the mail. Smog Hobbit says, I think she wants to see the manager. She's asking for... This is the speech before she asked for the manager. 100% Smog. Jenny says, Sarah Boone, constitutional freedom fighter. We need the t-shirt. We need the merch, okay? Oh my God. I cannot. I know Jenny says, I'm the same way, Jenny. I'm a fan. I love a Karen. Oh my God. Yeah. AC says, why can't I have a bond? I don't know, Sarah. I don't know. You're not helping your case, okay? Chrissy says, Sarah needs to be put in cell with Daryl. Put her and Daryl together. Oh, I know. Audra says about that 58-page letter coming out. Oh my God. Damn near have a pizza party over it. Wait, hold on. Elaine says, I bet Sarah's hairdresser got a 5,000-page essay of rants and abuse this time. I would not blame her. I know. Oh my God. Yeah, and her hair, she's got somebody doing it up. Can you imagine? Especially if you know what it's like being a hairdresser or working in that business. Her sitting in your chair. We're not even getting to the part where she's going to bitch and complain. Okay. We're just talking about... I know, Jenny. I would totally have to read it. That would be so much fun. Okay, let's keep going. She does remind me of Diane Brown's story.
I'm doing wrong other than wanting to have a very successful outcome. It's just been long and drawn out, and I believe that God obviously believes in me as much as I do him in order to give me this very unique adventure that I am on, and I'm doing my best to let everyone know who I really am as opposed to the malicious murderer that everyone thinks that I am. I don't feel that she can do that properly. I still always, the reason why I'm here is hope that she will come in with a gentle, softer side and actually listen to what it is that I'm saying and see the bigger picture other than what's the one avenue that she keeps going down.
You know the avenue she's going down is girl take a plea deal. Sarah seems to have a disassociative thing about the video that she recorded and either forgot or thought she deleted, okay? And here's the thing. I know Brown Eye says, doesn't this judge know Sarah excels at everything? It was a good day. Here's my thing. She wants the lawyer to come in there and be gentle, and it's like, girl, I get it. You want a successful outcome. Any of us would, right? Guilty, not guilty, doesn't matter, okay? It is what it is. We're all human, right? Talking about, I want my lawyer to come up in here and hold my hand and whatnot, which, again, I get at some point you want to be coddled or whatever. But there's a reality check that needs to go on. It's like, girl, no. Someone has to give you reality. That's what she's doing. There is a video of George in a suitcase with multiple angles of the suitcase. So it's obvious you've misplaced and like flipped it over and done this and done that. Begging for his life, saying I can't breathe. And you are blackout drunk, mocking him and telling him that he deserves this and this, that, and the other. That's called you take a plea deal. There's not much more you can't explain that away. She'll end up, and now I don't know if they've offered her a plea deal, whatever, but here's the thing. If they had come to her talking about 20 years, second-degree manslaughter, 20 years, Sarah, of course it would suck to take that, right? I mean, I get it. She's gonna F around. She's the walking example. If you look at that whole sentence, what is it? When you F around and find out, this is 100% we're watching it real time. She's gonna turn a plea deal into a life sentence. 100%. She probably could have the chance to walk out of prison, albeit an older person. But she's going to turn it into a life sentence because of this right here. I mean, and can you blame her? You know the judge has to be looking at her like, oh my God. Completely. Okay, let's keep going.
There's other ways to win and more than one way. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not saying that I'm trying to remove her. I'm just trying to ask you, please, forgive me for having to ask you for this. If you could please let her know, please, to just be nice to me and have a welcoming attitude, and things will probably change, and I will not get up and I walk out. Please don't lie to me. Please don't give me half-truths. And
What instances where there's been falsities or lies that have been told to you by Ms. Cashman? Can you give me an example?
my biggest one, Your Honor, is for me being here ongoing 5 years, no one has ever bothered to try to get me a bond.
What's the lie? You said that she has lied to you. What is the lie?
The process of getting a bond. She lied to my brother in regards to telling him that he would need to come down to the courthouse to have multiple photographs taken for documentation. He would have to bring the security information leads to his house.
Oh my, there's...
Wait, hold on now. Please hold. Is that it?
All these other different stories of why she won't do or why she has said certain things. It always changes and it mutates after I ask her for certain things, not just for the bond, but for other things also.
Okay, well, let's focus on the bond issue, because you said that she's lied to you, and what you've told me so far, none of that is inaccurate.
So how is it though, because I don't have any experience prior to this, I don't know the process of getting a bond other than what I have read, and it's just for her to do a bond, a motion for a bond hearing. But I didn't know that anyone, all of the other inmates, even officers, have ever said that they've had to do that process in order to have photographs taken and documented and news crews and visit to his house. He's not posting my bond, which I told her a million and one times, but she still spooked him by asking by him something that he's going to have to, and it would threaten his security clearance considering he's in the service, the military. So she totally deterred me from having my brother's address in order for me to have a motion for a bond. No one else has even bothered to even ask me for one, and I will be honest with you, and the court, I know for a fact that however sky high my limit would be for my bond to receive, I know for a fact unless my fans would set up GoFundMe pages or God's will or however else it is he planned for me to have it paid, if at all, my point is to utilize my rights to have a bond. And
Hold on. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Y'all, the fact that she just said my fans will set up a GoFundMe, I would give good money to be, again, like, you know, whoever's job it is at the court or at the jail to, like, look through the letters and stuff like that. God, can you imagine if we could read what her mail is? Oh, my God. that right there is why the judge isn't going to give her one. Listen to her mental gymnastics over the bond. She is fixated on this bond. It's like, girl, first of all, you're going to give her. So this is my thing at this point. Give her a bond. Has she had a bond hearing or a second one? Because if it's, is she griping because she's never had a bond hearing, or is she griping because her law or her judge didn't give her a bond? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, if this is the case, then give her one to shut her up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the judge, okay, Sarah, your bond's $1 million. Well, I want to lower it, or I just, I can't, I don't know what to say. She is delusional. She is delusional. And you know probably half the damn people riding her are probably YouTubers, TikTokers, just trying to get in with her, gassing her up just so they can get info. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. And, you know, Calm Kitty says, it's murder, there is no bond. Amen. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. And Mimi, a.k.a. Service Dog, says, watching that video is one of the most horrific things I've seen. That says a lot. Yeah, it is distressing to watch that video. And she just glances over that. You'd almost have to, right? I mean, like, if that was like you're in this situation and being Sarah, you would have to pretend that the video didn't exist, right? Because it's like, I want a bond hearing, and they show her this video. Yeah, she is on another. She thinks she is a celebrity. She thinks she's a celebrity. Let's keep going.
With the information I have included in here to you, for the amount of saturation of publicity, there's nowhere that I could go even if I were to be at in quotes flight risk, because of the amount of information that everybody already knows about me, what I look like, and what I eat apparently, and so many other things. There's nowhere I could go if I were to even think about being at flight risk. It's just the fact that I would like please to have a bond so I can say that I actually achieved something.
Okay, we're going to just bond and...
Okay, hold on.
Just leave it at that. But, you know, Judge, I can't spend all my time defending what I'm doing and at the same time be effectively preparing a case for trial. You know, in these situations, I know it puts the court in a very difficult position. As I see it, Ms. Boone has a couple options. Number one, she can ask you to represent herself. She has the right to. You have a Faretta hearing and determine whether she's capable. The court then has to address the issue of whether it's appropriate to appoint standby counsel. Obviously, since she believes not a word that I say after 40 years of doing criminal defense, I'm probably not the right lawyer for that. You know, the other thing is she gets one last lawyer, it either works or it doesn't. And, you know, and sometimes, unfortunately, the court gets put in a position that you have to have that conversation with a client that you don't, you know, if you want your counsel of choice, then you need to hire your counsel of choice, and everyone can certainly do that. And if you're indigent, you know, the court can only go through this so many times with Ms. Boone coming to the court and there ending up being irreconcilable differences such that the counsel that you have appointed can't move forward and provide effective assistance to counsel.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm inclined to go ahead and figure out.
Patricia Cashman is right. She has an
Hold on, y'all.
obligation.
All right.
First full week of August, and it starts again on the last full week of August. So we could set it then, but I know that you have trial case management with Judge Marquez on the 20th or the 21st of June, which may impact that. So,
And I have a trial certain with Judge Harris August 5th, and
as do I.
August seems a bit difficult for me.
For a week, for Mr. Robinson, yes. So the options that I see it are, we could specially set this for the week of August 26th, or we set it for the trial period beginning September 30. The hiccup with that first week of September 30 is we have a court holiday on Thursday, October the 3rd, which would limit us to a 4-day trial period, which I don't believe is not sufficient. So that would take us to either October 7 or October 14. So based on the court's trial calendar, that's what I've got available. August 26th, October 7, or October 14.
I think the October 7 or October 14th is more realistic, Judge. I know that Mr. Cacciatore has other trials too, and other things on other judges' pre-trial dockets and those things.
We're specially set in July and in September. Mr. Cacciatore?
I think we can, I think October 7th is fine.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to specially set this matter for the second week of the September 30 trial period, beginning Monday, October 7th. We will set this matter for trial case management on the 24th of September, right? On September 24 at 9 a.m. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do you at 1:30 in the afternoon.
It's Tuesday, September 24th.
Tuesday, September 24 at 1:30 in the afternoon for our trial case management. Trial date certain on October the 7th. Deputy, if you could please grab the 2 packages of submittals from Ms. Boone. Oh, I thought it was 2 different envelopes, ma'am. Okay. I will review that, and after the review, the court will either issue an order or set this matter for hearing based on what it is that's been presented by Ms. Boone. Mr. Cacciatore, anything else we need to address this morning, sir?
Not to say,
Ms. Cashman, anything else we need to address?
Not that I'm aware of it this time, Judge.
Ms. Boone, is there anything else you need to bring to my attention at this time?
I'm grateful for your time. I forgive you for having to utilize it. But I really do hope that you review thoroughly what it is that I'm asking for from my attorney who's supposed to be representing me for the trial that's supposedly happening in October, late September. So if you could please, I don't understand how I'm supposed to be able to go into a trial when I don't have what it is to properly defend myself.
Ma'am, I've asked for your submittals. I will be reviewing them. All right, thank you. All right, y'all, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thanks, Judge.
I mean, y'all, I don't know what to say. Here's the thing. You know, 100%. It's not going to happen in October, first of all, right? It's not going to happen. I'm trying to even gather my thoughts for. I'm in shock. Listen, that's the most I've heard her talk since that damn interview. She is gonna get drugged through this kicking and screaming. It's another Daryl Brooks. Remember how it was like he drug every step of that out as much as he could. She's doing the same thing. She's in here talking about, I want to do ABC for, okay, well, we're going to be, doing, what do you call it? The trial in here, whatever. She's still talking about a bond. She's just wanted to be difficult which way she can. And again, if this is the one lawyer, okay, cool, I get it. Let's, whatever. We're on, 8th one? And just like the attorney said, where she was kind of being nice, like, look, the court might have to have a little bit of a difficult conversation with Ms. Boone up in here. I mean, come on. It's just, at what point, I know the judge just can't be like, screw it, let's do this. But, I mean, y'all, Mimi says, June journey. When I tell you, I have been literally eating the damn peanut butter magic spoon stuff all day long. It's out of the box, dry. literally destroyed my dinner, but it's so good. Oh my God. So I'm glad someone else enjoyed it just as much as me. Absolutely love the peanut butter and the birthday cake, but I already killed that box. You know, Stephanie says, Paul, do you think the mom in the Madeline soda case will be charged? I was like, bye, Dad. Had serious like how last year was that. Okay, so that's the next video. I have it queued up to go through, not like right now, but like I'm gonna watch it. I personally, now I haven't looked at the latest body cam footage. That's what I'm gonna do on that. Pardon me. I'm kind of surprised that the mom hasn't been charged, but I don't know all the latest up to date. You know what I'm saying? Sarah, she's ridiculous. She is just ridiculous. Poor George's family. I mean, I know. Let John Pryor defend her. Literally, they should. Watch her smirk when she walks out. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, deep breath after that. I feel like I need some Tylenol. Let's hit the pause button here as Sarah Boone is escorted back to court. We'll watch this video. She exits the screen. Back to jail she goes. No adjustment on her bond. I don't know what.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Please hold. I forgot. I thought I was sharing it. Hold on. Yeah, get her old poot on the phone for Sarah. That's what she needs. She needs old poot up in here. He'd set her straight. He'd be like, look. Yeah, Mark Means. Y'all, if Mark Means got on the case, I don't know if we could handle it. It might break us. It might literally break us. Okay, hold on. Please be nice to me. We're going to rewatch the ending of it because of her little smile. No, thanks, Theresa, for joining. And thank you for that. Okay. This might be the damn thumbnail. Hold on. Okay, let's watch her from here.
Watch, have a great day.
Thanks, Judge.
See all the little facial expressions?
Yeah, deep breath after that. I feel like I need some Tylenol. Let's hit the pause button here as Sarah Boone is escorted back to court. We'll watch this video. She exits the screen. Back to jail she goes. No adjustment on her bond.
Look at that. Proud as a peacock.
I don't know what she expects. This is a homicide case. Very rarely do we see somebody out on a bond in a homicide case.
I mean, that's the thing. You saw that smirk on her face. She 100% thinks she's a celebrity. She 100% thinks she is truly a celebrity. I wonder what would happen if she'd write back. I bet she would. Sir, I've seen the injustices take place in the courtroom for the last 5 years. I just want you to know you've got a support over here. Oh, she'd write back in a heartbeat. You know she would. Yeah, Pryor represents her. I'll watch. What is that called? The duping thing when you smile or whatever? Although she's not like, that's not Duper's Delight. Although that's not Duper's Delight. I mean, she's just straight up smirking. I mean, but again, unfortunately, because like there's life lost at the center of it, you know what I'm saying? It's sad, obviously, and tragic. On the side of like the psychology of the alleged in this and whatever, fascinating. And for her, pure entertainment, right? I mean, again, this is reality TV. Like you can't compete with it. It's just her. It's just, imagine coming home from work, waking up in the morning, and dealing with her. Imagine her being convinced that you did something, and she and her world is going to be like, I'm going to convince you that you did this. You left the milk out. I always say, who left the milk out on the counter? You know, she would wear you down. Wear you down. Forever Wander says, I bet this feels so validating to her ex-husband. You 100% know. I want to know who's sitting in the audience. Because she was like this. Pretend I'm walking. She was like... I mean, she's giving and serving looks to the camera. She's working that runway. She is working that runway. No wonder George drank every day. I mean, seriously. Yeah, probably another inmate. Could be. Because you know behind the scenes, she's like, oh, I'm just going to drag this out. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do that. 100%. 100%. Jenny says that she's exhausted. Imagine trying to ask her what she wants for dinner. 2 hours later, still nothing. And then she get pissed at you and gaslight you for something. And possibly lock you in a damn suitcase if you pick the wrong restaurant. It was a good day. We had a good day. That interrogation is right up there with Stephanie and Lazarus. Literally right up there, where you're just like, you know, these unhinged. Well, hell, for that matter, what's Martha from that show, Baby Reindeer, the Piers Morgan thing? Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. It was a good day. Lisa, funny. I mean, oh my God. She should get Jennifer Crumbly's attorney. I'm sure she had no problem bidding roles. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Where to go? Monica says, now that we see Sarah Shrusoff, does anyone now believe that George locked himself in that suitcase? Okay, literally, so let's talk about this for a second, because obviously her MO was, first of all, it was a good day. They were, and also, listen to her MO for the day. They were coloring, they were playing hide and seek, like this very childlike thing. She's trying to talk about they were playing hide and seek, he gets in the suitcase. How do we think she made him get in the suitcase? She had to have manipulated him in there. So clearly she put him in there and then locked it up or did whatever. But how do we think she made him get in it? Because she had to have convinced him to get into it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my thing, like, what did she say or what did she do that George was like, okay. She probably just talked him to death. Yeah, he was drunk. Yeah. They probably were drunk. I don't drink. Oh, was there. I blame the one. That one was good. Okay, Carol says, Sarah, I don't drink. Also, Sarah, I blame the wine. That was the thing about, like, her interview was so unhinged. Thank you, Heidi. Okay, wait, hold on. We just had, hold on. Spitfire, thank you. Oh, thank you, CM. I appreciate it. And Castor says, I can't wait to watch her on trial. Oh, I know. Well, see, and that's the thing, too, because here's the thing. Like, she's gotten sober, so God bless her. Yeah, Smog says, he hid in there while she was complaining. Exactly. He probably was trying to get away from her. She probably even asked him to get in it. He probably saw it and was like, I'm going to get in the suitcase just to hide from this woman. And then she found him and just kept going. I mean, again, it's just, can you imagine what a day on the life was like with her? Leslie says, bitch, she's sober. She's probably hitting that hooch. She's probably hitting that hooch. Right? I mean, seriously, you know she's running game in the unit, okay? She's too crafty. She's too damn crafty. Yes, and Kara says, her and Nancy Brophy. Yes. Caveats, and what's Sarah's like? And unintentional caveats. Yeah, the grandeur. Yeah, that's what's just so surprising. And what's so funny is that she doesn't think that people see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so obvious. Like, everyone's just dotting their I's and crossing their T's with her and going through this, and she thinks, like, she thinks she's getting up there and eating and you know, wiping the damn table off and no crumbs and all this. And it's like, honey, they're just going through the process. It's like Daryl Brooks. I mean, if you had listened to him, he was a wrongly convicted, wasn't even near that parade that day. Where's he at right now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Tori. Yeah. Hasn't she been in jail for... Yeah, oh, so my mouth dropped when she said 5 years. Because to me, I'm like, it was like yesterday we watched that interview, or the interrogation. And I'm like, 5 years? You know the guards at her... She's probably made some retire early. You know. And did you hear her, too, when she was like, well, the guards said they've never seen this, and the other inmates... And I'm like, I understand. That's who you have access to more. 100% that makes sense. But it's like you're getting up here and trying to tell the judge and the lawyer where they said this. She just thinks everyone's out to get her. And to a degree in her world, I can see how she thinks that. Because she doesn't register what she's done. At all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't register with her at all. Like, again, that's why we just keep scooting around that video. Like it doesn't exist. Even when she was confronted with it. Now, mind you, she was still probably... drunk or whatever. When they showed her that video, I was like, well, here's this video. You know, she was like, yeah, Melanie says no remorse. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. So, Teresa, what case I'm going to cover next? So, pretty much there's several going on right now that I think are coming up. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with the Karen Reed thing. It's I haven't paid enough attention to it, so I'm gonna kind of pick back up on some of these cases we've been following. Obviously, Sarah's not going to trial anytime soon. And what was the other one that I've been saying? Oh, well, obviously, Madeline Soto. I'm actually thinking about making a trip because it's not far from here, and some things are coming, like, you know, tidying up loose ends here, or whatever. Where I'm like, oh, I can kind of travel a little bit. I'm really wanting to take a trip to Myrtle Beach, number one, not to go to the church of J.P. Miller, not to attend it, but to go just drive by it type situation. More than that, though, I want to go to the state park, and this might be like whatever, but I cannot get away from the Micah Miller, like the Micah Miller situation, the case. I really want to go to that state park where her body was found and just see it for myself. Not her body, obviously, but the park. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 hours from me. I want to go and just see it. I've seen the fisherman video. I've seen all that. I want to see it for myself. Now, I don't think I can get to where she was found, and that would be a little, you know, but I want to just be at the park. After that, honestly, I'm also just looking for a reason to go to Myrtle Beach. But I'm like, Myrtle Beach is like 3 hours. The church is like 3 hours from here. So I'm like, I want to go by just to kind of see it and, like, honestly just watch, like, maybe on a Sunday, like, kind of camp out and be like, who's going in there? You know what I'm saying? I think they would sniff me out if I went in there. I couldn't keep a straight, like, not a straight face, but, you know, I would be like, why are y'all here? Hold on. Jenny says, thank you, Jenny. Jenny says, my dream, reindeer rips her in court, and then she and Shabusiness share a cell with a webcam in it that we can tune in and say, oh my God, I love it, Jenny. Shabusiness is another one. That one right there, man, we should have if we could make up a unit of people that would, like, kind of be insufferable to one another. She would be on it. Sarah would be on it. Lori would be on it, but she would just be checked out, I think. The caveat. That would be since August. Oh, yeah. That was another horrible one. Yeah, I want to do a church drive-by. I wouldn't mind. So, and then where the park is, I would like to go and just see the park and just, I don't know. I just feel so bad for Micah. And I'm still so much like, I don't know what to think about that case. And so what I'm doing now is I've been slowly, like, going back and getting caught back up on it now that we've kind of come to an end on this. Because that's the one that really haunts me, because I just am like, I don't know. I just want to see it for myself because I can, because it's close. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel very weird about the 911 phone call. mostly I go back to, why wasn't there any sound in the background? Why was there nothing in the background of that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Danielle, and I thank you for your CrimeCon Lives. Love your live about some interview covered over. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm so glad I went to go hear her speak. I was very glad to see her get up there. Yeah, Mimi. Yeah, so pardon me. Just the little bit that I've gone, like, started looking at with the family speaking out and all this type of stuff. I'm like, oh my god. Oh wait, hold on. Please hold. Please hold. That is so creepy. Oh my god. What is... Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get over here. Okay, so y'all, we're completely switching gears here for a second. Okay, where is share? So I'm going to... Well, hold on. Chrissy, type in your comment again so I can pin it. Chrissy just emailed me this picture of Chris Watts, but it's like an AI picture of him. So Chrissy, type what it is real quick, and we'll pin it so that people can see, and then I'll share it. Yeah, Jenny says, I think the voice was AI. See, that's the other thing, too. I want to go back and listen to that, and that's why I want to go to the park and just kind of see. I don't know. My husband reminds me of Freak of a Dad. Oh, yeah. Elaine. Elaine says, Micah's husband reminds me of my freak of a dad, who is the reason I'm so into psychology and crime. People let him devastate lives. They do. I had to literally talk to my coworker. Hold on. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, Melanie says... Wait, have you traveled to the Shanann Memorial Headstone? No, but we're going to be... Where is it? Is it here in North Carolina? Because her family doesn't live that far away from here. Yeah, the pastor's like, okay, so Paul, there's a book called Creating a Functional Family in a Dysfunctional World. I swear it must have been Ruby Frankie's handbook. Oh my god, are you serious? Bye, Cindy. I know, I want to go camping again. I think I'm still scarred from my last experience with it. Voice only center from my voice. Oh. Okay, so CM says... Wait, hold on, where'd CM go? Okay, CM says, now this is in relation to my thing about the phone. The iPhone has a setting to silence external noise. That could totally be it. Okay, now Chrissy says this picture is from Real Killers on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure it's AI because that can't be real. I literally jumped out of my chair. Okay, so this is what... So Chrissy just emailed this to me. I'm gonna share it now. And where is it? Okay, hold on. Present. Share screen. I said, hey. I said, yo. Woohoo! So, yeah. What do we think about all that? I mean, y'all, I cannot with that. I mean, I think it's AI, but I mean, I think that would 100% be what he looks like. FaceApp has that. Yeah, have y'all ever done, like, if you're on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and you can do the you know, the filters like that? Y'all, super creepy. I mean, I swear, and AI really scares me. It really scares me. Yeah, you can impersonate, you can do so many things with y'all. It's scary. They did the Kardashians too. No, it's not real. Okay, it's fake. Oh, it's so crazy. Is his hair going great years ago? He's balding, maybe. That scares me. It does me too. It's so scary. I'm just reading your comments. It has to be age or something. Yeah, I think it's a fake AI thing, but that's so interesting. Isn't it crazy? I mean, can you imagine the world that we like now, like where we live, and not where, but like in this day and age, that we've lived to see stuff like, you know, like AI. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. Like, think about the way the world was 100 years ago, which most of us weren't here for that, but you know what I'm saying, to now, even 50 years. Imagine what it'll be like in another 50. Like, in my world, I'm like, what more can they do? Besides literally, like, moving us to Mars or something, right? Yeah, I said, so back to Sarah, 100%, I'm like, let her represent herself and just be done with it. Give the world, send out popcorn to everybody, let her represent herself and just let justice be served. Let her do it to herself, right? And let justice for George be served. You know, because, I mean, here's the thing. I know, you know, it's like, oh, they did this and they did that. You know, here's nobody. Obviously, they were a toxic couple, right? I mean, I'm not trying to say that. He died a horrible, horrible death. And we see probably was made to be absolutely miserable leading up to it with his life with her. You know, she probably manipulated him. She probably, I mean, you name it. And then to end it in that way. And then on top of it, the spitting on the grave is just what we see with this hearing and stuff. And I get that anybody would want to be represented to the best they can, to get out of as much trouble as they could. The whole 9 yards. Anybody, I get it, right? But it's just a hard pill to swallow. Because again, people like her victimize like people on a daily basis. Imagine just her at the grocery store. Just by going out and spreading the absolute negativity that she does. I know, right? I mean, 100%. What was creeping and caught Sarah red-handed drinking and Tony George shit zip toes and couldn't bring them around. Yeah, 100%. Been her victim, both had a history. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was just, you know, it was a scenario that was not going to end well. And Sarah ended it. Small island of Lake Narrow home. Oh, where is that, Sandra? What state? I can remember, so when I was a little kid, I mean, we obviously had TVs. I'm 46. So we had TVs. By the time I made it to like middle school, I think that's when like computer class was like a thing you went to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like once a week we go to the computer lab and we play Oregon Trail. Which I absolutely, if you know Oregon Trail, I mean, come on now, right? Can we talk nostalgia? We play Oregon Trail and we learn how to use a computer. And then I think in 7th grade, whatever grade, and I don't know if they still do this or not, but and I don't know if it was just like a regional thing, but like where I'm from, the way like high school and middle school and stuff was where like at a certain point, you basically like the boys did stuff like shop and things like that, and the girls did like home ec and stuff like that. Now you could either, it wasn't like you could do either, but you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So in middle school, it was more like, okay, class A, B, and C is all doing shop, boys and girls, and y'all are taking computer class over here, typing, and then we switched halfway through the semester. It was like block teaching or whatever. And then when you got to high school, that's where it was like the boys did shop, like, you know, true, you know what I'm saying, like tools and stuff, and the girls did home ec and things of that nature. Now, I don't know if they still have that or not, but computer was basically what I'm trying to get at. It was like, it wasn't something you used every day. It was like a special thing, you know what I'm saying? And things were like kind of like segregated in that way. Like the boys go do this and the girls go do this, and you know what I mean? Like that type stuff. And that's how they did it where I'm from. We had Future Farmers of America, mechanic shop, stuff like that. You know, it was just, that's kind of how it was. Again, I don't know if they still have it. Oh, I'd still play Oregon Trail myself. Yeah, we did the floppy disk, all that. Oh no, middle school was homeroom and you left for reading and math in your level, then health was separate in case girls started swimming blood around the room. In health was separate. Most people now no gender segregation here either. Okay, they don't do that anymore. Okay. I did too. And the class was never long enough to win Oregon Trail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm very thankful for typing classes and stuff like that. No, I have not watched any of the Karen Reed stuff. It's so deep. I'm probably going to just wait till it's done, like basically watch somebody else's stuff on it. Driving school as a class. Okay, so this is what we had to do for driving school in our class in high school. And I was talking to a coworker, it sounds like it's kind of like the same or whatever. So basically you signed up and it was almost like it was like by name basically. And at a certain point it was like, okay, last names A through F are going up or whatever. And you went to the class, it was like 2 weeks long. Okay, so all they did for ours, and I'll never forget, is Mr. Johnson, God bless him. He was a driver's ed teacher, but he also ended up being my geometry teacher. So he, bless his heart, this is him up there. Okay, class, today we're going to be doing geometric shapes. If you don't want to do this, that's fine. I don't want you to disrupt the class, though. Please just sit over there and read. And this man would talk that way for an hour and a half because we have block classes. Y'all. It became a contest in our geometry class, 10th grade, to see who could fail. Maybe 2 people passed the class because we all were just like, oh, we're zoned out. It was horrible. But he was our driver's ed teacher in 9th grade. So we went to this class and we listened to things, but all they did was show you these videos. Yes, very Chad Daybell vibes, Regina. Now that you say that, 100% even kind of looked at them. So they showed us these horrifying videos, basically, of like wrecks and stuff like that. Well, one of them, I've probably told this story before. One of them was like, and they look like, so back then, which was the 90s, the videos looked like they were like 70s videos or whatever. So the MO for it was supposed to be this: a group of kids hanging out at a party that are going to drink and then get in their cars and all like die horribly in a drunken DUI. Well, something was wrong with the tape he was playing or something like that. So pretend that this is the kids drinking. And so like this, they get around each other and they're like, wow, this party's really good. And all of us just looked at each other. Because, like high school students, we all looked at each other like, what in the hell kind of snuff film is this man making us watch? And it was like messed up, so it was like in slow-mo, but still playing. We were screaming and hollering because we thought it was legit for a second, and we were like, are they supposed to be drunk? Like, what's wrong with it? I've literally, however many years, 30 years later, I remember this to this day. We screamed over it. Oh my God. I'm 37. I remember typing class on a typewriter. I remember computer class until the earliest when Apple was the only computer. Yes, I know, right, Carla? I think it was Chad. Yeah, it was 100. He did 100% Chad Daybell. 100% Chad Daybell vibes. Yeah, he's in the portal with Lori, 100%. I had to do who mumbled and stared at the floor on the board and never made eye contact with anyone the whole year. That sounds like this guy. Literally, so the next year we had him geometry, and he made that statement at the beginning of the year. Now, you know how some teachers, they can be real passive, but they still they're in charge. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it was. The thing is, we had his class after lunch. You already know. The days we decided to show back up after lunch, we would go eat, do whatever, and then go to his class. We were passing out, and he would just be like, okay, now today we're going to be talking about angles. It was so bad, y'all. I got like a 20-something for the whole year. We all just sat in there and read our books and stuff. It was really bad. It was really, literally. And this is my thing. Okay, so Texas. So at our school, you could not smoke because it was like illegal at that point or whatever. But there was a former area in the school that apparently used to be the smoking section or whatever. So we would go out to smoke in the parking lot because I was a chain smoker. And we would go out to smoke in the parking lot. And there's two instances. Well, I'll tell one this time, and then I'm gonna have to actually run. So I'll tell this instance. So we would go out in the parking lot and smoke, cigarettes after your lunch cigarette or whatever. So looking back, I'm like, we're so brazen. It was almost like that was a designated smoking zone. Like, we didn't think twice about it, right? I mean, we were discreet in the parking lot or whatever. But you were not allowed to be smoking. You got in trouble for this. Okay, so we went out in the parking lot, we're smoking, and God, what was his name? Mr. Fowler was our president. Okay, our president. What's he called? Vice principal. So it's like me, Olivia, Joey. That might have been it. And like maybe one other person, maybe Heather. I don't remember. But we're out in the parking lot. So Mr. Fowler, it's hard to explain or whatever. But he pulls in. We're done. Right? He whips in the parking lot in his car just enough to where it's like, you don't try and hide it, right? So he comes out. Now, we're talking, back then especially, it's still good old boy in this area, but, we're talking like, these are good old boys, right? And, he looks like, pants hanging over his, over his gut and all this type of stuff, And he catches it, like, yep. He's like, okay. So he has us all in a circle. And he's going around. He's like, "Hey, boy, let me get your name." I'm like, "What's your name, little lady?" Olivia. He gets to my friend Joey. He's like, "Boy, what's your name, boy?" Joey goes like this, "Fred." He gives him a fake first and last name. Our school had less than 1,000 people at it. We all look at Joey like, "What? Like, what? Why would you do that? Whatever." So. We're just kind of sitting there like, and I'm like, is Joey about to get away with this? Because he's basically saying like, okay, now listen here, this is what's going to happen. Y'all are going to report to the office tomorrow. Here's your little detention slips. Fred, here's yours. And doing all this type of stuff. And so then he's like at the very end of it, lecturing us on some other stuff. The very end, Joey like raises, he's like, "Sir?" He's like, "Yeah, boy, what you want, boy?" Actually, my name's not Fred. And he didn't skip a beat. And he's like, "Okay, boy, what's your real name, boy?" Oh, my God. I was like, looking back on that, I'm like, God, teenagers are assholes. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And then after that, I was like, why did... Because the whole time, like, he's going to know who you are. Like, he's just going to go on there and look it up however they do that, right? Y'all, it was so funny. Oh, my God. It was so funny. So funny. I know. So Jenny says she was shy. She would, yeah, I get it. I was that way in high school, too. 100%. 100%. Fred is my evil alter ego. I know, right? Yeah, that was me. The Cure, smoking in the parking lot. 100%. I got so many good parking lot stories. I'll tell another one next time, but I have to go now. I got to get up early tomorrow. Shoo-ba-doo. Shoo-ba-doo. I know we thought we were... you couldn't tell me nothing when I was a teenager. I knew it all. Knew it all. 100%. Could not tell me different. And of course, now I look back and I'm like, my God. If I knew then what I knew now... And I still don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? Now we get older and we know enough to know that we don't know it all. Except for Sarah. She knows it all. Okay. That's the difference. Once you hit that point where you're like, you know what, I might know a lot and I've experienced a whole bunch, but I don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sarah, not so much. Yeah, this was Jody. Yeah, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out and doing all this and laughing and just taking my mind off things. It's been so nice. So wonderful. So wonderful. So wonderful. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Emily, for keeping me in line and the chat all going and everything. Now, tomorrow night at 7, we'll be doing the members Patreon chat. I don't know what we'll be doing. I'll ask y'all in the thing and we'll see. We might just hang out and talk and laugh more. As I said again, thank you very much, everybody, for all of your condolences with Roscoe and whatnot. And that's it. Thank you for being here. I love y'all. It was nice to meet some of y'all. It was nice to see some of y'all here in the chat. And that's it. So, yeah, that's it. I don't really have specifically a video for tomorrow, but we will Monday or Tuesday. Don't you worry. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon. Good night.